Hi guys, good morning. Good to have you once again. Chidi Ben is my name. Like I've always introduced myself, the Mindbank Consultant, ECR the Professionals, because that's what we're popularly known as. But the name of the company is Effective Consultant Resources Development Limited. We are actually a professional training, consulting, and coaching firm. Our areas of intervention has got to do with occupational safety and health management, human resource management, and career leadership, and so on. This morning, briefly, I want to talk to you on what I've captioned healthy comparison. Healthy comparison. Now, you need to know that every human inherently has the urge to compare. Every human inherently, even when you are not discussing with anybody, even when you're not going to meet with anybody to talk about this, but the truth is that inherent in us is that urge, the tendency, the prompting to compare. But in this particular presentation, what we're going to look at is whether a healthy comparison or an unhealthy comparison. But I want to talk to you about a healthy comparison and how that could serve as a great tool to you. So know it first of all that everyone compares because comparison is inherent in everyone. Everyone compares because comparison is inherent in everyone. That ability to compare is inherent in everyone. But comparison is a tool for self-growth, not for unhealthy competition. Comparison is a tool for self-growth, but not for unhealthy comparison. Some of you, funny enough, like to do unhealthy, competition because you feel that, what someone is today is what you're supposed to become. It's more like the person stole, what you're supposed to become, or who you're supposed to become from you. Nobody can steal your genius. Nobody can steal your gem. Nobody can steal your gel. Nobody can take it because these are natural principles. These are natural endowments. These are natural potentials that everyone has got. But why do we need to do comparison is the first question. Because comparison would help us to be able to know where we are. So we can use another term, self-assessment. Self-assessment. Because I tell you, why we have people as model, why we have friends as model, is because we do compare where we are and with where we're supposed to be. So when we see people who are ahead of us, who have some sort of advantage based on their attainments, that helps us to be able to know, the extent to which we would have gone that we have not gone. Okay? So this helps also your cause for development. Okay? Comparison helps your cause for development. So it says your cause for development should not be for getting ahead of others, but for attaining your potential. So, in spite of the fact that self-assessment, comparison helps your cause of development or cause for development, but it should not be, for getting ahead of others. It should not be for this usual thought about getting better than others. It should be for attaining your potential. In one of my videos that I talked about the issue of uniqueness, and I said nobody can be the same as others. We can have resemblance, but we can never have people who are the same as others. You know why? That is simply because we are so unique that no one on this planet Earth, where we have 7 points, something billion persons, no one is the same as the other. But we can have similar, people. And that's why I also said that there is nothing that is the same. You can have similar things. That's why you have different, automobile companies today. They have their various brands. Why? Because that is exemplifying their uniqueness, their genius. That's exemplifying how unique and how genuine they are. And I'm trying to tell you that you can be as genuine as you have been designed or wired to be. All you need to do is to learn how to do healthy self-assessment, or what I call comparison, healthy comparison, so that that can help you to be able to move on towards attaining your potentials. Men who do proper comparison are those who do self-assessment. Men who do proper comparison are those who do self-assessment. You learn from everything around you. You learn from people around you. You learn from what's happening around you. And so that helps you to look at yourself properly. And so, am I really getting this right? Am I really doing this and not the other? When that helps you to know that there's something you're not doing right, there's something you've not attained yet, and they begin to work to attain it, something is certain. Your uniqueness still remains and must be maintained. Don't try to be a copycat. Don't try to be a copy of another, because you cannot. You will end up disappearing into the thin air. You will not become another that you're trying to, and you would end up also losing yourself in the process. Don't lose yourself in the process. Don't become another in the process, but become you and attain your potentials. Now, people who do healthy comparison do not strive, but they thrive on a definite path. People who do healthy comparison do not strive, but they thrive on a definite path. You are meant to thrive and not to strive on a definite path. And I tell you today, all you need to do is to keep a healthy comparison, is to keep a true and a sincere self-assessment, and become all that you're meant to become. And then you will be celebrated in due course. I am Chidi Ben, the Mindbank Consultant, ECRD Professionals, also known as Effective Consult and Resources Development Limited. You can reach me on 080-3877-2798. You can also follow me on www.facebook.com/ECRD Professionals. See you some other time, and bye.